Twilight had received a letter from an anonymous source. Claiming to possess a book of untold secrets, curiosity piqued, she followed the given directions, leading her deep into the dark, ever-free forest. As she ventured further, the trees seemed to whisper eerie warnings, but Twilight pushed forward, determined to unravel the enigma. After what felt like hours, Twilight arrived at a crumbling, decrepit mansion that seemed to have been forgotten by time. The door creaked open, and she cautiously stepped inside. The air was heavy with an unnatural silence, broken only by the soft sound of her hooves echoing through the empty halls. As she explored the mansion, Twilight discovered an old study, covered in layers of dust. In the center of the room, on a pedestal, lay a book that emanated an eerie glow, unable to resist. She reached out and opened the book, unleashing a whirlwind of darkness. Twilight's heart raced. As the corrupted characters closed in on her, the twisted Pinkie Pie laughed maniacally, her laughter echoing through the mansion. Fluttershy, now a creature of nightmares, hissed and clawed at the air. Rainbow Dash, with her wings torn and tattered, soared menacingly overhead. With each defeated character, the darkness receded, and the book weakened. Finally, after a grueling battle, Twilight managed to seal the book, imprisoning the evil within its pages once more. The mansion returned to its dilapidated state, and the night grew quiet once more. Applejack ventured into the orchard, her hat pulled low over her eyes. Strange whispers rustled through the leaves, sending a shiver down her spine. And beknownst to her, a malevolent force had awakened, seeking to corrupt her pure and honest nature. As Applejack roamed the dimly lit groves, she noticed that the trees had twisted and contorted into grotesque shapes. The apples on the branches glowed an unnerving shade of crimson, seeming to pulsate with an otherworldly energy. Fear clenched at her heart, but her determination pushed her forward, curiosity getting the better of her. Applejack reached for the journal, and as she flipped through its pages, a sense of dread washed over her. The words within spoke of a forbidden ritual that promised unimaginable power, but at a terrible cost. Realizing the danger, Applejack attempted to leave the chamber, but it was too late. The ancient words inscribed in the journal resonated with the corrupted magic that now consumed her surroundings. The orchard trembled, and the trees sprang to life, their gnarled branches reaching. In the moonlight, Applejack's usually warm and friendly expression transformed into a twisted, malevolent grin. Her eyes gleamed with an unholy light, and her voice dripped with a sinister tone. She became a nightmarish version of herself, a creature consumed by dark magic. Her once loyal dog, Winona, now a shadowy figure with glowing red eyes, snarled and snapped at any pony that dared to come near. The apples from the twisted trees turned rotten, oozing a toxic, One misty evening, as Fluttershy ventured deep into the forest, a strange melody floated through the air. It was a haunting tune that seemed to beckon her towards an unknown source. Intrigued, she followed the eerie melody, unaware of the chilling fate that awaited her. The forest, once filled with vibrant life, was now eerily quiet. The leaves whispered with a foreboding warning, urging Fluttershy to turn back. But her compassionate nature pushed her forward, driven by a desire to understand and heal whatever plagued the once harmonious woods. As she ventured deeper, the trees loomed over her, their twisted branches casting long, ominous shadows. Suddenly, the haunting melody ceased, replaced by a bone-chilling silence. Fluttershy's heart raced, her hooves trembling as she cautiously pressed on. When the light returned, Fluttershy found herself face to face with a corrupted version of herself. Her once soft and gentle features contorted into a sinister visage. Her eyes gleaming with a malevolent light, this twisted doppelganger emanated an aura of darkness and control. The corrupted Fluttershy commanded an army of grotesque creatures, twisted versions of the forest's inhabitants, once docile and peaceful. These creatures now hissed and snarled. Their eyes filled with malice, they circled Fluttershy, closing in with each passing moment. Rarity, the talented fashionista and lover of all things beautiful, found herself entangled in a nightmarish ordeal. The world of glamour and creativity she adored was about to reveal its darkest secrets. One stormy evening, Rarity discovered a mysterious antique boutique nestled in a secluded alley. Drawn to its enigmatic allure, she pushed open the creaking door, unaware of the horrors that awaited her inside. The moment she stepped into the dimly lit shop, the atmosphere grew heavy with a sense of the boutique. Once filled with exquisite garments and sparkling accessories, now seemed frozen in time. Mannequins adorned in elegant attire stood motionless, their lifeless eyes fixated on Rarity. The mirrors lining the walls reflected distorted images. Curiosity mingled with unease. As Rarity navigated the eerie boutique, suddenly, a seamstress's mannequin at the center of the room caught her attention. It donned a gown so exquisite, Rarity couldn't resist reaching out to touch its luxurious fabric. Rarity's heart raced as the corrupted version of herself summoned an army of malevolent mannequins. They surrounded Rarity, their lifeless bodies coming to life, their eyes glowing with a ghastly light. In the quaint village of Ponyville, Apple Bloom, the spirited and adventurous cutie mark crusader, found herself embarking on a chilling journey that would test her bravery to its limits. Little did she know that the very essence of her dreams and aspiration would be twisted into a nightmarish ordeal. Late one evening, Apple Bloom ventured into the dark and mysterious Everfree forest. Her heart swelled with determination as she sought to prove her courage to her fellow crusaders. But as the moon ascended to its zenith, an otherworldly mist settled over the forest. Undeterred, Apple Bloom pressed forward. Unaware of the dark presence that lurked within the woods, the trees whispered eerie warnings, urging her to turn back, but her determination pushed her deeper into the shadowy unknown. As she ventured further, a strange phenomenon began to occur. The trees twisted and contorted, their branches resembling gnarled claws, reaching